Alright, so I recently changed from a MGZS to a MGS5. Firstly, it's a bigger interior, more comfortable. Love all the leather soft touches around the car. So a lot of people who have bought the S5, they're wondering how come, there's a lot of safety features, a lot of alerts that are coming up when they're driving. There's like there's a ding sounds and whatnot. So just here to share what I leave on and off for my MG Pilot. Alright, so some of the things I leave on are like the speed limit recognition, so that I can just make sure I'm not speeding lah. I can see it right there. But if let's say you leave the audible warnings, right, it will still sound off lah. Alright, so for me, right, because I already have a preset, what I'll do is I'll pull it down and I just press that to confirm my settings. So this is a routine I do every time I get into my car in the mornings or whenever I drive, because when you switch off your car and on back, everything will reset. So you see just now it was the custom setting was off, right? So now I enable it. So this is under my custom settings now. So you see I have my speed recognition on, and then I have my audible warning off, speed limit change audible I also switch off. Front collision, these are things I leave on, set it to assist mode to braking, and then the sensitivity to high. But those of you who are driving and have experience using this or letting the system kick in, let me know what it's like, okay, on the high, medium or low, or whatever you choose as alert or braking, because I know brake sounds like it's a very hard jam brake, to avoid the collision lah, which should be the case. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Alright, lane departure assist also I leave it alone, I put it to alert, because the time I left it on the assist, right, it started to jerk my steering wheel, which I don't really like. So I set the sensitivity to low, I switch off the audible warning, and then I switch off the vibration reminder. Okay, emergency lane keeping I still leave it on, because sometimes in case I steer out of the lane, the car will remind me lah. Alright, which I think is good. So rear driving assist I switch on. Blind spot detection, of course I leave it on. Lane change assist I also leave on. This one is when the lane change assist happens when, let's say, you're changing lane. There'll be like an orange light on your glass, and then it will have audible warning. If let's say a car is coming on your side and then you can't see in your blind spot, it'll warn you lah. So it'll keep you alert lah on that, on certain times like that. So what else we have? Okay, rear cross traffic assist, yes, I also keep it on to braking. Door open standard. Rear collision, okay, this is the one, right, where if let's say your car is at the junction, and then every time a motorbike cuts through on the side, is very close to your car, your hazard lights will blink 2 or 3 times. I've only seen it as a reflection of other cars. I've never seen it, straight on now, obviously, because I'm in the car, right? So after switching this off, I realized that has stopped happening, because if not, every now and then a bike pass, right? I mean, the safety feature is good, is to warn them to buzz off, but or they warn them that they are too close. But I think it'll cause the car behind to panic a bit. It's like, hey, why is this guy stopping or whatsoever? So I switched it off lah. Alright. So driver fatigue monitoring, driver distraction monitoring, I also leave it off, because sometimes it's just irritating to keep seeing and or hearing the dinging sound, because the sensor here, you see these two, your naked eye you can't see, but on the camera you can see there's like 2 red light just now. That is the sensor lah, to detect whether the driver's face is covered or is distracted or not lah. Okay. Other than that, yeah, all these are all the usual stuff I didn't really touch. The one thing that I want to advise for the tailgate, right, under convenience, the tailgate, so some of my friends who are driving the car, they actually warned or gave me a heads up to set it to middle height when the tailgate opens, because sometimes in the car park or parking garage, right, you don't know how low or how high the ceiling is, and there's no warning. So maybe if it's a low ceiling, right, the middle setting is actually pretty good, so it can just open just enough so that your tailgate don't touch the ceiling. Alright. What does that mean also? If let's say you exit the car, you go to your boot, if you see that you can still push up the, or rather there's still enough height clearance space, you can still physically manually push up the tailgate lah. Okay, but advice is keep it to middle so that you don't scratch your boot lah. Other than that, your custom wheel steering, you can it's the star, right? So there's the black star and the white star. All right, so yeah, it's basically either of these stars. All right, you can set it. I put one of them to the 360 camera and one of them to the drive mode, sorry. That one, the drive mode, basically I can switch from like normal, sport, or whatever lah, comfort mode. All right, and the great thing about us switching from a ZS to a S5 is the wiper service mode, because now finally you don't have to use any form of like a old school console cheat code to set the wipers up to service mode. Now you can just come here to under convenience, click on it, and your wipers should be able to go to the service mode lah, when your car is switched off, when your car is stationary lah. Driving control, nothing much. I only was told to keep the comfort braking on, especially if you're doing if you're driving like me using the one pedal drive. It really helps. Yeah, and if let's say anything happens, knock on wood, if you need to get a tow truck to come, make sure you switch this trailer mode on whenever your car is due for a tow. Alright, I hope that doesn't happen to anyone, but in case. Alright, so yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening.